Hey everybody, today I'm going to try and remember and show you how to make these. I made them yesterday and everybody keeps messaging me and asking me on Insta and Facebook and my Facebook private group and business page and all that how I made them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I was just playing around, and now they've come into fruition, so I'll try and remember and show you. They might be a bit different. I don't know if hang on, I'm trying to get some glare off them. So anyway, I'll give it a go. First of all, I'm using the Tim Holtz frames because my hands are too dicey with a scalpel because they shake too much to cut out the frames. So I'm using the Tim Holtz ones, and as you know, maybe or maybe not, I hate strings. So the first thing I'll do is be cutting off the string. All right, now I'm going to ink the frame. You get a whole pile of them, different sizes in the actual packet. Oh, no, it's upside down. All right, so what I did first was decorate the frame. So I've got Tim Holtz words here. Not words, what do you call them? Oh, rub-ons. So I'm just going to go along and do what I did, do what I do, and put rub-ons on them. And yeah, probably drop all the pieces all over the floor. I also am using, oh, that was a bit of a bang. I'm also using Tim Holtz's stamp set and some India ink because, oh, that's good. I need that here, don't I? Now, I, being me, always check that I've got the stamp up the right way because a lot happens and I never ever get it the right way. Now, because this is wet ink, I'll tell you what I do in a minute. I don't know if you can see me. I'm just putting the stamps on the inking block. Right, so that's up the wrong way. Yeah, been there, done that a few times. Right. Oops. I try and keep everything next to me, but then it all gets, oops, now that's upside down. Okay, we'll go this way. Right, now, because, where's that going? There. Because that is, I'm just going to give that a quick waffle, because it's on a shiny surface. I'm just going to give it a quick waffle with the heat gun, so it dries the ink a bit, so it doesn't all smudge. Now the next thing I'm going to do is get a word. I've got a few of them. Funny, lost, glory, hope, faith. So I'm trying to film today because we've got no, what am I called it? No people working on the building down behind. Usually they're out there banging and smashing. All right, that's going to go that way, so I need that across the top. When I'm doing something like this, oh, I like to use the tape. Look at that, my fingers have got black already from that India ink. It's just terrible, it never comes off. Okay, so we'll just, speaking of words, I can just hear the truck starting up now. They must have been on lunch. Never mind. So we've got the frame and that's looking all right. I don't know if, hang on, we might. I love these Tim Holtz rub-ons. I nearly died yesterday or the day before and last week. Tim Holtz in, they got it like a Tim Holtz on Facebook, like a Tim Holtz group where you put all your things that you made. And I don't have a I don't have a cutting machine or dies or any of that. I just love the ephemera, and I put my stuff up on there so people can have a look. You know, everyone puts stuff up on there, what they've made and stuff. And I put my stuff up on there, and twice Tim Holtz and Mario and some of the ladies from the design team have liked it and commented on it. Oh, I was fangirling. I was so excited. That was a bit of a, you know, bit of an awesome moment. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you don't need all of that stuff. But yeah, I haven't got it. So, and my arms wouldn't work. I had breast cancer, so therefore I have lymphedema. I can get lymphedema, so I've got to be really careful in what I use and what I do with my arm. So that's not the healthiest. Okay, here we go. Get rid of all these bits and pieces. So I've added a bit more to the frame. And then I've got these pieces here. These more Tim Holtz. I just love his stuff. His ephemera. Not so much, well, like I said, I don't, now my glue's not going to work, is it? Not so much the dyes and the machines and all of that. But I love the stamps and the ephemera. Awesome. I use it, I buy it in bulk, I'm sure of it, and just use it for days and days and days. I've just ordered and some of his new stuff. I must admit, it's something that's what I do use, is lots and lots of. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm just trying to think whether I might give this. Now this is messy, real messy, and I always say I'm going to use gloves and I never do. This is old denim. This is the Art Alchemy Metallics Wax by, yep, okay. Is it Finbar? Yeah, Finnabair, I should say, not Finbar. So I've just done that, and then what I do is I just turn it over and smother it to make sure that it's all off my fingers. It stinks, and as you can see, it's on your fingers, but never mind, I don't mind. Now, the thing is, I'm going to put some Tim Holtz, of course, paper dolls behind it and then back it. So I was going to use vintage photos, and then I thought, no, I don't know. So I've got some dolls chosen, because you have to get your acetate. Oh, God, it's hard to pick up. So what I do is, here's a straight edge just to help me. Now I got, oh, now I don't know if that's going to be, I'll just go down there like that. All right. Now I'm not going to use glue. Maybe sometimes I do, but I don't. Because it gets a bit messy. I don't use a thing to cut this, I just rip it with my finger, and then I get Finnabair stuff all over it. I really should use gloves. Does anyone use gloves? I think I'm so used to getting messy that I don't bother. Especially when I've been playing with paints, texture paste. Right. I don't know if you've seen on my Insta, But I made some birthday cards the other day because this lady asked me to make some birthday cards. And is that crooked? Yeah, that's the paper. So what I'm going to do is just cut that. I don't precisely. I just, then I get the smaller. Oh. And then I just turn it over and hack it off. All right. You can use any acetate. I've got acetate here from packaging like this stuff. But I just prefer to use the Dean, I think it's Dina Wakeley, because it's a lot thicker. So there's your acetate. And if you get any marks on it, I use this stuff, which is the Icicle with a nappa wipe, just to wipe it down to make it good. So that's your frame. Now, next thing I'm going to do is try and figure out which of these paper dolls, I'm going to have nailed it down to 2, which of the paper dolls I'm going to fit in it. So we can have this one, which, oh yeah, we can get them all in. Or we can have the girls. Now, I think the girls look really good. So, we'll take the girls. Now, what I've got to do is you've got to kind of play a bit of snatch ball here. You've got to line it up. So, because you can't use, well, you can use stapler, but I don't want to use a stapler. So I've got to line it up to where I want it. So do the girls go down? Oh, gosh. Hang on, I've got to pull that out. God, I love these paper dolls. Right, do the girls go up and have their knobbly knees, or do the girls go down and just, yeah, that's how I like it. I think that way. So what I do is I turn it over and I have a look. Right, I use one of these. Right, and then across here. Right, so and you know what? I hold that very, oh, hang on, very gently. Then I bring in a piece of this, just a backing, and I put the girls on the backing, and well, oh no, I've just smudged that, but never mind. Voila. Now I'll bring in the glue and do the frame. Sometimes glue's good, but sometimes it wrinkles. So I just stick a bit down, not too much, because I don't want it to go. Oh, I hope I'm not smudging too much. Once again, I'll cut up the side and bring the small, get that out of the way, and bring the small ones. Yep. And then go back over here and then just take that off. Now I don't know if I glued under there or not, so I'll just glue that down there a little bit. So you can start to see the glue. Haha. Oh, yeah, you just got to go along and tidy up the bits that you I mean, you use whatever papers, whatever you want. If you want to use a photo frame or a vintage photo or whatever. There you go. Now that's a little bit smudged, but it looks good because it looks like it's old and faded. So the 3 girls are in there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe get one of these. These are the new Tim Holtz. I don't even know what they're called. I don't even know the names of anything. I think I'll glue it. Blocks, I call them. So covered up some of that other stuff that I've stamped in there, but that doesn't matter. Now, if you want to, I don't think I did with the other one, but if you want to, you can go along and put bits of colour on the dresses and, you know, so forth underneath it with the wax or textures or, well, not textures, what do you call it, crayons and stuff, pencils. But that's virtually it. So you can write on the back. You can do a lot of things with it. Put it in a journal, or you can put a hole in the top. What do you call it? One of those alligator bites? No, a crocodile. Put a thing in there and put a little chain on it or whatever. You can do lots of things. You can put it, stand it up. You can, yeah, it's quite easily done. And so you just go around, and if you're really good with a scalpel, you can cut with a scalpel instead of scissors, but my hand shake too much, and then I cut myself, and there's blood, and then I have to start again. It's on for young and old, so I don't do it. But yeah, so that's virtually it, and that's the way I come up with it yesterday. I mean, you can add whatever you want to it, more colours, or go around it with little bits of crayons and stuff, or put little bits of washi tape around it, or you can put more words inside of it. But that's the whole gist of it. So I'm quite impressed with that. And then you can write what you want on the back. You can see my cutting's crooked, but that's nothing unusual for me. I just saw that they looked good. I didn't write as much on this one. And then yesterday I also made these, which that's my washi I made. No, it's not. It's my masking tape washi with a T card and a Tim Holtz card and a Grumpy Man. And I did the decoupage, and this is ones I made as well on a book board, and I made a pocket and put all bits and pieces and put this lady up the top. So I've been quite busy, and you can see them all on my you can see them all on my Instagram page and stuff like that, and my personal homepage if you want to have a look. Bits and pieces, they're all over the place. So anyway, I thought you'd like to know that, and if anyone wants to see how I made one of the others, just write down there and I will make it on video for you. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.